about the power and importance of standing out from the crowd. In a world that often encourages conformity and sameness, it takes courage and determination to embrace your uniqueness and let your true self shine. But here's the truth. Your greatest asset is your individuality. When you stand out from the crowd, you open doors to opportunities and set yourself on a path to achieve extraordinary success. Standing out isn't about being different for the sake of being different. It's about being true to who you are, recognizing your unique strengths and talents, and using them to make a positive impact. Today, I challenge you to embrace your uniqueness, to step boldly into the spotlight, and to let the world see the incredible person you are. The realization of how quickly time is passing should instill a sense of urgency and purpose. There's a time limit on your assignment. Your time here on earth is finite. God is telling you that now is your hour. You must set your face just like Jesus if you want to achieve your full potential. Distractions that divert you from your goal are not allowed. There's no time to waste worrying about what other people think of you. Your time is too valuable to answer every critique and unfavorable remark. Make a sincere effort to persuade them that you're okay. Those serve as diversion. You won't win over everyone. You won't be accepted by everyone. Give up attempting to make someone who is determined to misunderstand you comprehend you. It's acceptable for some people to not want to be with you. They are not necessary for you to achieve your goals. You must put your face forward. Those who must stand by you will stand by you. God has already prepared the appropriate candidates, individuals who will rejoice over you, individuals who will encourage you, those that remain by your side no matter what. Don't waste any more time trying to get someone to like you, give you a call, or come see you. They are not for you if you have to force them to do something. They serve as a diversion. I know folks who would rather worry about what other people think of them than work toward their own objectives. Trying to find peace with someone who doesn't want to find peace with you is a waste of precious time in life. Saying, I'm not going to respond and I'm not going to waste my valuable time requires self-control. I have a mission to accomplish. It's my hour. According to Proverbs, staying out of fights is a sign of honor. God dislikes it when you surround yourself with other people, things, and circumstances. That will prevent you from achieving the degree of professional achievement to which God has called you. God granted us free will for this reason. God offered us a decision. There is a time limit on loyalty. It's when you're the kind person that causes trouble. To certain people, your allegiance endures far longer than it ought to. Their allegiance to you is no longer valid. However, because you're a kind person, you hold on to friendships and extend forgiveness well beyond what is appropriate. There is a time limit on loyalty. Today, I would like to discuss connecting with the proper individuals with you. Your destiny is too great for you to achieve alone. God has already made arrangements for some individuals to give you faith. He's been put in your way, people who can motivate you to develop and realize your goals. However, some people never manage to escape the wrong people, which is why they never realize their full potential. This implies that you are carrying dead weight if God has planned for your life to bring them to this place. Either God has planned for your life and work to lead you to the greatest blessing and your destination, or your boat is going to capsize. You're using up too much energy because of all this dead weight. You will need extra time to get there. It's essential to surround yourself with people who recognize your potential, value your individuality, and have the ability to bring forth your greatness. Avoid spending time with people who constantly put you down, tell you what you can't do, and never show you appreciation no matter how well you perform. Too short a life to drag others along with you. God will bring the appropriate people into your life if you work to remove the bad people from it. Be not misled. Don't look for logic. It is the cosmos. Don't try to figure out why your life is the way it is by using abstract concepts. Good character is corrupted by bad company. Furthermore, your talent is meaningless if your character is tainted. You won't hold up in the tough times, and you won't accomplish the purpose God intends for your life. And keeping bad company to a minimum is the best approach to develop excellent character. A voice said, check your circle. You will never reach your destination, friend, if you don't know where you're beginning from. Thus, we are examining ourselves and asking, who am I really, as we are being open and vulnerable? And Tozer would respond, You want to know who you are? To both of us. Simply look about you to see where God has placed your friends and job, then make your way there. Your boat can't accommodate everyone who turned up. Therefore, you can't get there with them all. Because of your loyalty, even if the boat is only at 1,500 pounds, it can now hold 4,000 pounds. Now you are aboard a boat full of opportunities and blessings, but it's heavy. It has reached its limit. For some of you, your inner circle is the only thing preventing you from moving forward. Those closest to you, though they aren't truly for you, they are with you. You have to keep telling them you're all right and enticing them to join you. You're devoting all of your time and effort to someone who is unaware of your destiny. What your mother thinks is irrelevant. What your coworkers think is irrelevant. What your siblings believe is irrelevant. What your children think is irrelevant. It is irrelevant. They are not involved in it at all. It is entirely up to you to make this choice. Permit me to share with you. You get to choose whether I'll be well off, middling, happy, or sad. You need to decide what to do. You begin to realize as you get older and older what genuinely makes sense for your life and what doesn't. Just because I grew up with my siblings doesn't guarantee that our paths will genuinely cross. Just because I still hang out with my childhood pals doesn't guarantee that our thoughts, behaviors, and families will all be heading in the same direction in terms of our careers, families, and mental states. It is important for you to realize that your loved ones and friends will always attempt to dissuade you from following through on your vision and big idea. You should live your life, concentrate on your goals, and follow your passions for that reason. Tyrese Gibson would not exist today if I had followed people's expectations about what I should do with my life and my professional route. Self-imposed discipline motivated by moral convictions is what character is. Self-imposed restraint, in other words, a person of integrity doesn't require the cops. They keep an eye on themselves. A person of character throws away the key and locks himself up in the jail of his own convictions. There are those among you who struggle with the concept of loyalty, even though some of you are faithful. You're very devoted because you're sticking by those friends. You're witnessing your life, job, and surroundings come crashing down. You've made them feel insecure and threatened. And everything you do or say, every action you take makes them resentful and envious of everything you are doing. You hang on to things that are dead weight because you realize they don't make sense for this new chapter in your life and you're comfortable with it. You have people in your life for a purpose, while others are there for a reason. It's critical to discern when their seasons are coming to an end. Now, remembering that a brave person is not one who never experiences fear, but rather one who experiences fear in the appropriate way and at the appropriate moment. People are genuinely afraid of these circumstances because they feel powerless and that they have put all of their trust in someone or something, and now that they have been let down, there is nothing they can do. They have no power. Live your life, take your spot, leave your mark. God did not send you into this world so that you would wake up one day and simply become another person who lived, died, and accomplished nothing noteworthy in this world. You're still here. God is therefore not finished with you. The foundation of all positive traits is discipline, but it must be applied to everything, not simply getting up early. It's exercising. You become quicker, stronger, more flexible, and healthier. It's about controlling your feelings to enable you to make wise choices. It all comes down to having the self-control to keep your ego in check and prevent it from taking over and controlling you. Character is what you give up for your beliefs. Thus, having character is being prepared to forfeit friendship in order to uphold your morals. You are prepared to let go of your closest buddy in order to uphold your morals. Our quest to discover who we are is the first task. And when we find our mission, we find ourselves. Discover that goal. It is what binds you together. It provides you with security. You are attached to it. It maintains you just where you need to be in order to achieve your objectives. Therefore, I believe that now more than ever, we need to start considering what we can do to employ the abilities and capabilities we already possess. A lot of us go through life without realizing we have those things working for us. And appreciating the value of your own life is, I think, a component of it. What is it that you feel is the purpose and meaning of your life? A person who is truly confident has enough faith in himself to be able to believe in other people. Belief in oneself is a prerequisite for believing in everyone else. You gain confidence from a self-assured person. She gives others confidence. You are a stronger person because of her character. Are you a character? Who should you not be with at this moment? But you are. Consider it. In our culture, society constantly plots to divert your attention and prevent you from ever winning. Just look over here and divert your phone. Observe this dazzling object. Concern yourself with what's happening in this battle. And they encounter various things in our lives, on TV and on our phones that just serve to divert us. Thus, we never become fixated or hyper-focused. Sincerely ask yourself, are you truly clear about your significant dreams and goals? For we cannot even begin if you do not have that. It's common for others to recognize your divine shape before you do, because you assume that everyone is good at something when you are naturally good at it. They're not. Furthermore, you simply assume that something is typical when you're good at it. Indeed, anybody ought to be able to carry out that. That is, they don't. Therefore, it will truly need to be pointed out to you by others. A successful life is constructed upon integrity. You won't realize your full potential if you lack integrity, even if you have talent and perseverance. Someone with integrity acts morally. Whether or not someone is present, they give it their all when no one is around. When the benefits are outweighed by the temptations. I believe there are very few exceptions to this rule. A terrible person is just someone who doesn't have enough reasons to be good. That's all it takes for some extremely unfortunate things to start happening. Hope is killed by fear. Many ended up in hospitals due of fear. Fear can help you. It can prevent you from doing something you know deep down you can do. But fear will immobilize you. And I have a query for you. What is the advantage of giving up on yourself, of not embracing life head on? What are you getting out of it? What benefit does that offer? Thus, consider the risks you are willing to take. How much are you willing to spend? Because most people who are attempting to pursue their big goal or ambition constantly weigh the costs and decide whether or not to keep going when all is said and done. Is it worthwhile? I doubt that I will be able to go on. It is rising in elevation. Failure is the price that must be paid. And the result is that it will divert your attention and sap your vitality if you don't bargain for that price up front. Suddenly, when you discover your spiritual gift, you will have so much vitality that you won't feel exhausted in your areas of weakness. However, you feel energized when you're operating inside your strengths. Joel, I guess I've always been a bit pessimistic, judgmental, and patronizing. That's my true nature. No, that's your identity. It's a decision you make. You are not that person. Try being nice, amiable, and gentle. Not only will you live a better life, but you'll accomplish more. Make the choice to start cultivating the habit right now. The habit of concentrating on what is good rather than what is bad, or the habit of concentrating on what you do have rather than what you lack in a given circumstance. Because the chain of those behaviors determines your final character, who you become, and how you ultimately live. We must restrain our minds because else we will revert to the default state that most people inhabit. If wisdom can be considered a commodity at all in today's culture, it is a unique one. Wisdom, in contrast to the other things humans yearn for, is extremely difficult to picture. Books are just pieces of paper put together. They are not wisdom. Books can help people develop knowledge, but you won't find wisdom within people's heads if you peek inside. I want you to remember that standing out from the crowd is not only a choice, but a necessity for those who seek to make a difference. It's about daring to be authentic, to pursue your passions, and to live a life that reflects your true self. When you stand out, you inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of authenticity and innovation. Think about the qualities that make you unique, the passions that drive you, and the dreams that set your soul on fire. Embrace these aspects of yourself and let them guide your actions and decisions. Don't be afraid to take risks, to challenge the status quo, and to carve your own path. As you leave here today, carry with you the confidence to stand out from the crowd. Surround yourself with people who celebrate your uniqueness and encourage your growth. Take bold steps toward your goals, and don't let fear of judgment or failure hold you back. Remember, the world needs your unique gifts, your perspective, and your passion. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Let's continue to support and uplift each other as we strive to live authentically and make a positive impact. The time is now. Stand out from the crowd, embrace your individuality, and watch as your life transforms in extraordinary ways. You have the power to make a difference, to inspire others, and to achieve greatness. Embrace it, live it, and let your light shine brightly. You can do it, and you will do it. The journey begins now.